Hello there, Aries. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of, what are we on? Oh, July 4th, starting with Independence Day here in the US. July 4th through the 10th. So, Aries, what do we have coming up for you on Monday? Monday, we have the Hermit showing up. Now, the Hermit is just telling me that's interesting for July 4th. But of course, there are people all over the world watching this. But the Hermit talks about spending some time alone, really taking some introspective time to think about what makes you tick, what makes you happy, what makes you trigger, what makes you sad, all of that kind of good stuff. So it's an interesting card, I think, to come up for Monday for the 4th of July, really spending some time, taking time to get to know yourself better. I also see this a lot of times as alone time. If this has to do with relationships, this can be time away from the other person. This can be time away from work or doing a job that requires you to travel, and so you have some thought time as you're traveling. This doesn't even have to be traveling for work, but if you're traveling and you have a lot of time to think things over while you're traveling, this could apply just as much. But definitely a time where you are spending thinking a lot about yourself and your own inner workings. Okay? So let's move on to Tuesday. Aries, Knight of Clubs showing up in reverse. Right side up. I get so many reversals, I say in reverse if I have it. But this is a Knight of Clubs coming in right side up. Knight of Clubs right side up just means you're taking some kind of action on Tuesday that is very creatively oriented, that you're very happy to be doing. You feel very inspired about doing whatever this action is that shows up for you on Tuesday. Wednesday, Five of Swords showing up in reverse. Five of Swords in reverse is an interesting situation. It's a situation that says that you, along with other people, have a common goal or a common target, a common interest, and you're all working towards that. But with the Five of Swords, everybody has a different agenda about how to reach that goal or that target. And so it's really easy for whatever that project is to be kind of stuck in the mud and not going forward. With the Five of Swords coming in reverse, the sense that I'm really getting off of this card, and this is actually different from how I normally read it, but this is the sense that I'm getting. This card is saying that this can be turned around, that it doesn't have to be something where the project gets stuck in the mud. So if you can get people all on the same page with this project, then you can move it forward in a productive way. If everybody uses everybody's best ideas, then that's how that project can move forward. Now on Thursday, Aries, what you have showing up is the Empress card. And the Empress card just tells me that on Thursday, you are really enjoying life. There are things going on in your life that you're just happy about. You're really enjoying. Maybe somebody is pampering you. Maybe you're pampering yourself. Maybe you find out some really good news that you've been waiting on for a while. But this just talks about being very productive, doing the things that you really are excited about doing, and also just being happy, being in a place where you're appreciating what is around you, all the good and all the beauty that is around you. So that's you on Thursday. If you guys can hear that siren, I apologize. I only live about a block from the police and the fire department. So I hear them pretty often. But our town really is not like super crime ridden or fire ridden. It's just that I happen to be close enough to hear them every time they leave the station. So let's move on to Friday. Friday we do have the Fool card showing up in reverse. And the Fool card showing up in reverse is just telling me that on Friday there's something that you are really, really thinking through. There's some kind of activity that you're taking and you're thinking it through very well before you decide to take this action. So this is not like a spur of the moment trip, like pack your bags, we're leaving as soon as work is done, we're out of here. This is something that is really thought well through. Okay? I mean, it could be a trip, but it's a trip that you've thought over and you've planned. Something that you're doing that's well thought and planned out on Friday. Now, next Saturday, Aries. Nine of Coins showing up in reverse. Nine of Coins tells me this is very similar to the Empress card for me, except for the Empress is more of a nurturing mother type, wife type card. The Nine of Coins is very similar in that it's a happy card. It's a card of looking around at your life and your lifestyle and really feeling that appreciation for those good things that are around you. And also the good people that are around you. The Nine of Coins, though, is a more independent card. This is a card talking about really appreciating the things that you have created for yourself in your own life. Just looking at that little section that is yours, that little border that's yours, where the Empress is um, more all-inclusive. She's happy about everything for everybody around. I mean, she's just happy. She's drawing all kinds of goodness to her. The Nine of Coins is more of a self-made um, type of situation. There's a little bit more action energy in there, and there's also um, a certain satisfaction with what you have done with your life and what you've done with possibly for some of you a particular situation that you think about on Saturday. Bum, bum, bum. What else can I tell you about this? This can be a card of independence, of having some of your own time, maybe taking some me time, and it's enjoying that time. It's like after my first divorce, I really enjoyed my me time after I adjusted to the idea of being on my own. I enjoyed my me time because I could make a meal out of hot wings and cold watermelon, and nobody was going to complain about it. Nobody had anything to say about it. If that's what I wanted to do, that's what I could do. And so many days I lived on hot wings, watermelon, and ice cream. But I loved it. I really loved my life right then. So this is kind of talking about that kind of independent loving of life. And even if you're with somebody, this can still apply to you in that you're very happy with your life and how your life is running, irregardless of what's going on in your partner's life or in the rest of the family's life. You can still be appreciating those things that are going on that are good in your life. All right, let's see. Let's move on. Sunday. You guys have another pretty good card. This is the Falling Tower in reverse. The Falling Tower in reverse, I call that a good card because it's a card that tells me about recovery. And so looks to me like you guys have a few things going on during the week for you to get the Nine of Coins and the Empress, and then the Falling Tower in reverse where you're recovering from something. The Empress and the Nine of Coins, you're obviously not recovering. You're kind of on top of the world. So this is going to be talking about a different part of your life than that. And with the Falling Tower in reverse, this is a situation that something happened with that there was something in your life that made you have this sense of security, and that thing got suddenly and unexpectedly jerked out of your life. And so that would be like the Falling Tower coming in upright. What follows is the Falling Tower in reverse. So the Falling Tower in reverse talks about, okay, well, now that that's happened, now you've got your breath back, you've got your legs back under you. Now you are finding that there are opportunities out there to replace that old thing that used to make you feel secure before it disappeared. And those other opportunities that you're finding are actually better than what you used to have in your life or what you used to do. So this is a really good card to end the week on. So that's pretty awesome. You guys have a lot of good cards actually showing up in your week. So you have a pretty decent week coming up. Thank you so much, Aries, for stopping by, for hanging out, liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Thank you to all of you who have left tips for the channel. That's absolutely awesome. Everyone have a fantastic week, and I'll see you back here the next time. Peace out.